No, he hasn't, Professor.
You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me.
No, he just hated to see when you died because it was so sad.
Dave, come on, this is why you should just play video games. Come on, it's just a cartoon.
But Simba's forgotten his true place.
Look, I've downloaded The Last of Us. I know you've not played that yet, so why don't we turn it off and give The Last of Us a go? Go on, I'll cheer you up, go on.
Because what could be sad in a video game? They're all just big, blocky emotion vacuums about shooting aliens or making shapes fit together in a line. Look at The Last of Us. Yes, it looks pretty, but all you're doing is running away. Where are all the feels? Oh wait, here they are, right at the start.
My God. Probably put the Lion King back on. So, video game moments that made us cry. We've had one and there are 6 more to go. Luckily we've got Party Nath on standby in case things get too depressing. Are you ready, Party Nath?
We started with someone dying, so to shake things up a bit, here's a different person dying instead. I'm sure you all know this one, made all the more gut-punching by the fact Ares from Final Fantasy VII spent the preceding 15 to 20 hours being heroically defiant, having big eyes, and very slowly making you fall in love with a collection of 32-bit polygons. And then Sephiroth comes along and does this.
Ares, no! I've spent hours getting the great gospel limit break and now she's dead! I don't believe it. This is worse than in Final Fantasy IV when everyone bloody dies.
Next on our list is a moment that taps into a different vein of sadness. If video game death is like being flooded with eternal loss and despair, then video game getting dumped is like having your stomach cut out, filled with boiling lava worms, and then put back in through your mouth, which is exactly what happens in Mass Effect 2. The dumping, not the lava worms. And to make matters worse, it's done in a letter.
Ashley, where is she? Ashley, what's this?
I'm sorry for what I said back on Horizon. When I lost you 2 years ago, it tore me up. I prayed for you every day. I read a lot of Tennyson thinking about you. Just like I did when my dad passed. And then you came back. And it was like my prayers were answered. But I'm not who I was then, and neither are you. I don't know.
At least have the decency to do it on that hologram Skype thing you've got in the Normandy.
Next, we've got a wonderfully poignant moment from Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Yes, I know Naomi dies and it's very upsetting, but the bit that really filled my sad pouch was when Snake goes back to Shadow Moses, the setting for the original Metal Gear Solid, only to find it's become a rusty shell of automated patrols and the cold.
Indeed. What's a Russian gunship doing here?
It's not just the obvious physical ruin of one of my favourite gaming locales that gets me welling up, but the fact it makes you remember and reflect upon an entire decade of your own existence, which for me is mostly this.
If that's not worth a sob, I don't know what is. Oh no, wait, I do. Your lovely, lovely horse falling down a big hole in Shadow of the Colossus and making you think he's dead.
Oh no! Oh, where are you going with your fetlocks falling down that chasm? I wanted to shower you in sugar lumps and ride you over fences, play with you every day, and take you to the horse dentist.
Don't cry, Dave. Aggro doesn't really die. He just breaks his leg. And then you turn into a massive demon. So really, it's a happy ending, okay?
Okay, massive demon, yeah. Okay.
Right, enough of the dying, nearly dying and pretending to be dying. Let's sprinkle a bit of David Cage cheer into this. Like the bit in Coming of Age with a weird ghost friend drama Beyond Two Souls, where a young Jodie Holmes is carted off to live with Willem Dafoe because her mum and dad can no longer cope with her using an imaginary friend to throw snowballs at other children.
David Cage cheer!
These heartfelt scenes with a young Jodie reluctantly taking part in Dafoe's experiments have a solemn weight to them, her big vacant eyes revealing a reluctant acceptance that her life is going to be a bit rubbish from here on in. And that's really, really sad. Even sadder than my packed lunch.
And finally, we've got a gaming moment so upsetting, so unjust, so heart-wrenchingly brutal, that it's even made Party Nath a bit sad.
Red Dead Redemption. You've spent hours working nasty jobs for the man so you can get back to a life of farming, having a family and looking cool on a horse. You've killed loads of men using cowboy bullet time. You've grown to love the rugged, weather-beaten features of John Marston. You open these barn doors and all of these horrible government men fill you with bullets.
I mean, what a horrible video. Let's never do this ever again. Subscribe, please, and I promise I'll make the next one more cheerful.
Let us know some moments that made you cry in the comments, then watch some of these other videos. There's less blubbing in them, I promise.